Hey everyone, my name's Justin. If you haven't met me before, I've been a member here at the Faster House Buyers for probably 3 years or so, and one of the vendors here as well. And Brian Schroeder had reached out and asked me to speak tonight about a member here and a very good friend of mine, Luke Teson, who unfortunately passed away tragically in a car accident last Wednesday. I'm not able to be there tonight as much as I wanted to be, as I'm attending his memorial services. And I wasn't going to be able to make it in time to be there. And want to just say a few words about Luke, what he meant to everybody, and kind of the legacy he leaves behind. I met Luke probably about 2 years ago, and after one of the events that was in Newtown at the time, and headed off, had a couple beers, as everyone does after these events. And I think the next morning, him and I were having coffee at Starbucks, talking business. He's one of those guys that as soon as you meet him, it almost seems like you've been friends with him for a while. Extremely outgoing, extremely positive. And I really liked that about Luke, is that, you could jump into a conversation with him and it's like, almost effortless. You'd known him for a long time. And, from there, ended up becoming really good friends with him, and did some work together a little bit here and there, and ultimately just turned into a great friendship. And to the point where I was able to go to Jamaica with him and his girlfriend, Tori, at the time, and got to be there the night he proposed to her on a private beach in Jamaica, candlelit dinner with musicians, a private chef, and everything all together. And pretty much a storybook proposal. It was actually almost a year ago, exactly, to this day. Luke unfortunately leaves behind his fiancée Tori and his son Lincoln. And if you knew Luke, you know that he did not want his fiancée working to have to do that. He wanted her to spend time with their son while he was young, while they could, and while she could enjoy that time with him. So she's been a stay-at-home mom for as long as I've known her, at least, and now has to make that transition of going back into the workforce. There's been a GoFundMe account set up that has already gained some really good traction so far, and we'd like to throw that up here on the screen here at the bottom, and at the end of the video, I'll put a link for it too. And we really just ask that if anyone knew Luke, or even if you didn't, any small amount would help. Just help them get through this time, allow Tori to grieve properly and not have to worry about rushing out into getting a job or anything like that. And I know she's already seen huge amounts of support from everybody that knew Luke. But I wanted to put that out there, and Brian was nice enough to ask if that's something that I thought would help. And I really think it would. And I think that this community of real estate investors, especially here in St. Louis, is a really good one. The one that Brian has built is unlike anyone I've seen. I've been to tons of them around the country, and most of them are a sales pitch. Luckily, this one is not. And I know I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to just record this video and ask for your guys' help for him and his family. But his fiance and son are eternally grateful too. So we'll put that up here at the end. Any little bit helps. Again, we appreciate it in advance. And I think, if we take anything away from knowing Luke and interacting with him, is that you can make your life whatever you want to be. I've known that for a couple of years. Took me a while to get out of my W-2 mindset and into an entrepreneurial mindset, as some of you may be doing or are going through that process. And as long as you're willing to learn and apply what you learn, you can do anything you want. You can achieve any goal that you set your mind to. And, I'm not going to spend too much time on this or anything, because I know Brian and the team have a great message for tonight, but wanted to just make sure, you guys know to not take what you have for granted. Enjoy life while you have it, and push to be all you can be. We only get one life. Let's do it the best we can. And thank you again so much, Brian. Thank you, Faster House Buyers team. Thank you, everyone there at the event tonight. I wish I could be there, but I will see you guys next month. Thank you so much.